kind of what are the keys going into this weekend or the final weekend of SEC play?
Yeah, I think the key is just going to be stick to our game. I think at this point we can try to start to press and kind of put pressure on ourselves with postseason coming and all the talk about hosting or not hosting and plans for postseason stuff. And so I think that our best success and our best game is going to come when we just focus one game at the time. And Murph says it all the time, the most important game is the next one. So I think that's going to be the key.
You caught Jocelyn on Friday and Sunday. Just kind of what kind of changes did you see in her, and maybe especially her mentality of going from 5 walks to no walks and having that complete game shut out?
Yeah, I think, we've just been telling her just go out, be you, and just compete. I kept telling her, your stuff, they're not better than you. Your stuff is better than them. So whatever you got, give it to us. If you've got 80%, give us 100% of your 80% and trust your defense. You don't have to strike everybody out. Let them put the ball in play, and we'll make the plays behind you.
Just how Murph talked after the game on Sunday about, that's her sometimes facing those girls for the 10th, 11th, 12th time. Just how impressive is it what she was able to do and kind of shut the offense down?
Yeah, so impressive. You see when people get to see a pitcher start 2 days, they'll eventually start to get to them or start hitting them hard. And I think the thing that makes Jossie so effective is she can change speeds really well. She doesn't have just one go-to pitch. She can throw up, she can throw down, she can throw off speed. So I think that was huge for her. And like I said, just trusting her defense to make the plays behind her.
I should already know this, but you are both from Arizona, right?
Yes.
Did y'all play, travel ball together,
Yes.
play against each other in high
Yes,
school?
so in high school we played against each other multiple times. And then travel ball we played together for 2 years.
And then do you feel like this team, things are kind of just starting to click at the right time? A lot of the girls we've talked to have talked about how the first part of the season you kind of learn from that. Do you feel like y'all are kind of clicking at a good time heading into May?
Yeah, 100%. I think the same type of thing happened last year. We didn't have the best SEC run, and then when it needed to happen, it happened. We came together and kind of was, our saying is if not today, then in May. And so I think that's kind of the same thing coming true for this team is, let's just take it one game at a time and just go as far as we can go together.
Murph talks about flushing the bad. Do you look back on? Can you not look back on this season, or do you look back and say, "Man, we should have"?
Yeah, I think you can always say, "Oh, we should have this, we should have that, we could have this," all those things. But I think that's when you find yourself in trouble. Last year, we could have, won more games, or we could have won more series, and we could have had above 500. But we also went to Tennessee in Supers and went to the World Series. And so I think that you can look in the past, but I don't think it's going to be beneficial for any of us. And I think that the best thing that we can do is focus one game at a time. The most important one is the next one, and just keep our eyes in front.